In this video I will solve 4 problems, and the problems I have considered from the 7.8 from calculus by Anton. So the first one is improper integral of type 3, second one type 3 as well, third one type 2, and fourth one will be type 3. Type 2 already I discussed in my previous 2 videos. In this video I will mainly discuss improper integrals of type 3. So let us first discuss 29. This integral is improper. Why? Because of lower limit and upper limit. Lower limit means the integrand, if you put lower limit for x, the integrand becomes infinity. So this is type 2. And for the upper limit infinity, this is type 1. So type 3 actually is an integral which is both type 1 and type 2. Now the question is, how can we evaluate these types of integral? To solve these types of integral, you need to divide this integral into 2 parts. For example, let's say 0 to 1 by x square dx. You can consider any value, any positive value for the upper limit. For convenience, we consider 1 here, and 1 to infinity 1 by x square dx. So now let us work with the first integral. By definition, this integral we can write limit. This integral is improper because of lower limit. So if I put k for the lower limit, then it will be a proper integral, and k is tends to 0. K tends to 0 from right because it is for lower limit. Now we know integration of 1 by x square is equal minus 1 by x. So I can put here limit k tends to 0 plus minus 1 by x k to 1. So this equal limit k tends to 0 plus, if I put upper limit, it will be minus 1 plus 1 by k. Now finally we can replace k by 0 because k tends to 0, so it will be minus 1 plus 1 by 0, which is equal minus 1 plus infinity, which is equal plus infinity, which means this integral becomes infinity. The first integral diverges to infinity and it has no value. If the first integral diverges to infinity, then you don't need to evaluate the second one. The whole integral will diverge to infinity. So the result of this integral will be what? This integral 0 to infinity 1 by x square dx has no value because it diverges to infinity. Now let us solve this problem 30. This integral is improper. Why? Because of lower limit and upper limit. If you put lower limit 1, then the integrand becomes infinity, and because of infinity the integral also improper. Therefore this integral is improper of type 3. That's why we need to divide this integral into 2 parts, from 1 to b and b to infinity. You can consider any positive value for b. For convenience, let us consider 2 for b. So let me put b, let me replace b by 2. So this integral becomes 1 to 2 and 2 to infinity. Now this integral is improper. Why? Because of lower limit. That's why I replace lower limit by k1, and by definition we should put limit k1 tends to 1 plus because it is lower limit. and again this integral improper because of infinity, so I replace infinity by k2 and I write k2 limit k2 tends to infinity. Now the first integral we know integration of 1 plus integration of 1 by x root x square minus 1 equals sec inverse x k1 to 2 plus limit k2 tends to infinity, and this one also sec inverse x to k2. Now if I put the upper limit, it will be sec inverse 2 minus sec inverse k1, and k1 I can replace by 1, so it will be sec inverse 1 plus here if I put the upper limit, it will be sec inverse k2 minus sec inverse 2 sec inverse k2 minus sec inverse 2. Now you can cancel, you see sec inverse 2 and sec inverse 2 you can cancel, but if you want to write the value of sec inverse 2, you can also write. We know sec inverse 2 is equal pi by 3 because cos pi by 3 equal 1/2, so sec pi by 3 will be just opposite of this, which is 2. Now sec inverse 2 equal pi by 3, so you can cancel here, but let me put the value. Sec inverse 2 equal to pi by 3 minus sec inverse 1, it will be what? Sec inverse 1 is equal 0 because cos 0 equal to 1, so sec 0 will be again 1, therefore sec inverse 1 is equal to 0 plus sec inverse k2, and if you put infinity then it will be sec inverse infinity, so let me put here limit k2 tends to infinity. I should keep it here, which is this minus sec inverse 2 again pi by 3, so you can cancel pi by 3 and pi by 3, and sec inverse infinity is equal to what? We know cos pi by 2 equal what? Cos pi by 2 equal 0, therefore sec pi by 2 will be equal to opposite of this 1 by 0, which is infinity, therefore sec inverse infinity is equal pi by 2. So now I can put pi by 2 here, and this is the result of this integral. The integral converges to a value pi by 2. This integral has value, or we can say this integral converges to pi by 2. Now let us solve this problem. The result of this problem will be pi by 2. So to solve this problem, you need to first think why this integral is improper. If you put 0, then the integrand becomes infinity. So this integral becomes this integral is improper because of 0. Therefore, by definition, I can write limit a tends to 0. I can put here a to 1 dx divided by root x into x plus 1. and since we are approximating to the lower limit, therefore it will be plus. From right, a tends to 0 plus. Now to evaluate this integral, you first need to consider that it is an improper integral. First need to consider this integral as indefinite, dx by root x into x plus 1. So if it is improper indefinite integral, so if it is improper integral, how can we evaluate it? We can use method of substitution by letting root x equal to z. Therefore x will be z square, and the derivative of root x we know 1 by 2 root x, dx equal dz. Therefore 1 by root x dx equal to 2 dz, and this integral now becomes dx by root x, which is 2. I can put 2 here and dz here. 1 plus x, I can write 1 plus x equal z square. It should be dz, and we know integration of 1 by 1 plus z square dz will be tan inverse z plus c. So directly now I can put here limit a tends to 0 plus to tan inverse z. Z means root x, to tan inverse root x, lower limit a, upper limit 1, and this equal limit a tends to 0 plus. If I put upper limit, it will be what? Tan inverse 1 is equal pi by 4. So 2 into pi by 4 minus 2 tan inverse root a, tan inverse root a, which is equal pi by 2. Pi by 2, you can cancel 4 by 2, minus 2 tan inverse 0, which is equal minus tan inverse 0, which is equal 0. We know tan inverse 0 equals 0. So 2 into 0 equals 0, and this equal pi by 2. Therefore the integral has value pi by 2, or we can say the integral converges to pi by 2. Now let us solve our last problem in this lecture, 32. 0 to infinity 1 by root x, x plus 1 dx. This integral is improper. Why? If you put the lower limit, the integral becomes infinity, and because of upper limit, the integral again improper. So this is type 3 improper integrals. Therefore you need to divide the integral into two parts, 0 to b and b to infinity, and here b is any positive number. For convenient, let us put b equal to 1. You can put any value, we consider 1. So this integral now becomes 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity. So in our first integral, in our last problem, we know this integral is equal to tan inverse root x, to tan inverse root x. Therefore I can use this result here. This equal to tan inverse root x 0 to 1, 0 to 1, and this integral is improper. Why? Because of lower limit. So I should put here limit a tends to, if I put a here, or yes, if I put a here, then limit a tends to 0 from right, plus by definition I should put here limit a tends to or b tends to infinity 1 to b 1 by root x into x plus 1 dx, and this equal, if I now put the upper limit, it will be to tan inverse 1 limit a tends to 0 plus, let me keep it here. Now 2 tan inverse 1, and tan inverse 1 means 5 by 4 minus 2 tan inverse a or tan inverse a, yes, 2 tan inverse a plus limit b tends to infinity, this integral we know 2 tan inverse root x, 2 tan inverse root x 1 to b, this equal pi by 2, this equal pi by 2 minus 2 tan inverse 0, tan inverse 0 equal 0, so I can put here 0 plus 2 tan inverse b, and if I put b infinity, so it will be 2 tan inverse infinity minus 2 tan inverse 1, and tan inverse 1 we know pi by 4, I will put it later, to tan inverse 1, and this equal pi by 2 plus 2 into tan inverse infinity is equal pi by 2, because we know this graph, this is the graph of 10x y equal to 10x, and it becomes infinity at pi by 2. Since tan pi by 2 equal infinity, so tan inverse infinity equal pi by 2 minus 2 into tan inverse 1 is equal pi by 4. So this equal pi by 2 plus pi minus pi by 2, and this equal pi. This is the result. So this integral converges to pi, or this integral has a value which is pi. And that's all in this video. So this is our last video for improper integrals, and I hope all of you understand clearly 3 types of improper integrals. Basically there are 2 types, but an integral, if it has 2 property, type 1 and type 2, I said this integral is type 3. তাহলে এই ভিডিওর মাধ্যমে আমি ইমপ্রপার ইন্টিগ্রালের ডিসকাশন শেষ করলাম। আমরা নিশ্চয়ই বুঝতে পেরেছি ইমপ্রপার ইন্টিগ্রাল 3 ধরনের হতে পারে, টাইপ 1, টাইপ 2 অ্যান্ড টাইপ 3। টাইপ 1 যখন আইদার লোয়ার লিমিট অর আপার লিমিট উইল বি ইনফিনিটি, কোনো ইন্টিগ্রালের যখন লোয়ার লিমিট অথবা আপার লিমিট অথবা দুইটাই ইনফিনিটি, এটাকে আমরা বলছি টাইপ 1। আর টাইপ 2 বলছি যখন ইন্টিগ্র্যান্ড মানে এফএক্স বিকামস ইনফিনিটি আইদার অ্যাট লোয়ার লিমিট অর আপার লিমিট অর ইন বিটুইন। আর টাইপ 3 বলছি যে ইন্টিগ্রালে 2 ধরনের প্রপার্টি আছে। integrand becomes infinity, for example you see the integrand becomes infinity at its lower limit এবং আপার লিমিট ইনফিনিটি। সুতরাং এখানে টাইপ 1 এর প্রপার্টি এবং টাইপ 2 এর প্রপার্টি আছে, সে কারণে আমি এটাকে বলছি টাইপ 3 improper integrals. So I hope all of you understand the lecture clearly. If you have any questions or comments, you can write your comments in the comment box. Thank you very much for your watching.